Duran is here to take some questions. Un momento. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys, listen. Here's the deal. We raised the money ourselves without any help from the university through private donations and our own fundraising, over $700 to bring Carmen Duran here. And now we're hoping to get that back through your generosity donations. So we're gonna send a bucket of sorts. For those of you who've been to Catholic Mass should be familiar with the process. And just, you know, help us out here, it'll be nice. Also, hold on, tomorrow, we also will walk around with sheets of paper, and we're asking you to, okay, so here's our goal. We're trying to get the university to sign on to something called the Designated Suppliers Program, which is a program that's going to ensure that all clothing sold on the University of Houston is made in factories that are not, that are compliant with the Workers' Right Consortium. And we're hoping for you to write a letter to our Chancellor, President Couture, explaining that you would like to see the university affiliate with the DSP. So we will also be walking around with pencils and paper here. Tomorrow at noon, we're going to take these letters to the President's office at E. Cullen, and you guys are more than welcome. In fact, we kind of want you to come with us, and we are going to meet in front of E. Cullen, and we are going to give the letters to the President. And now for the more pedantic notes, our meetings. The University of Houston Students Against Sweatshop meetings are held every Wednesday, 5:30 in the Saltgrass Room. That's on the top floor of the UC. For Dr. Priest, thanks Dr. Priest, and thanks Dr. Torres, and thanks to Herb Rothschild, he's a big help. Thank you, Professor Cano, and thank you, the Women's Resource Center. Okay, so those of you in Professor Cano's class, there's a sign-in sheet outside at our table. So that's where you sign in to make sure that there was credit.
The original sign-in sheet, something happened to it, so if you signed in on the way in, there's a good chance you didn't sit on there.
Yeah, in case you didn't hear my buddy Brendan, the original sign-in sheet was stolen. Someone stole it for some reason. And so if you signed in already, go back and re-sign, you know, better safe than sorry. Guys who aren't in Professor Gano's class, afterwards look for your TA. They're going to be out there, they're going to be hanging around, just ask around. They'll be the ones that look like they're TAs. And just, you know, do the paperwork with them. Cool. All right then. And now we are going to take questions for Lisa? Was Lisa? Okay, Maria. Now we are going to take questions for Carmen Duran, who was in the film. And anyone have any questions? Oh, hold on.
And I'll be translating for her.
Technical difficulties.
El cheque nada más me ayudó por unos 2 años para vivir sin trabajar y ayudar a los demás.
Okay, the check only helped me for 2 years to live off of and to help other workers.
Pero eso no me iba a cubrir toda la vida.
But that wasn't going to cover me for the rest of my life.
Seguí trabajando en maquiladora. Hace un año dejé de trabajar en una fábrica llamada Piedras del Pacífico.
I kept working in maquiladoras, and until about a year ago, I worked at a company called Rocks in Pacific.
Que se cerró por la recesión de aquí de Estados Unidos.
And they closed because of the recession going on in the U.S.
Y ahorita estoy como de guardia de seguridad en una casa cuidando para que no entren los rateros a robar.
And now I'm a security guard at a personal home, so to keep burglars from coming in.
Y porque en Tijuana ahorita, si en la película habían 2,000 maquiladoras se cerraron, ahorita hay 4,000. desempleados.
Because right now, currently in Tijuana, you saw that they closed down 2,000 factories. Right now, the number's more like 4,000.
Entonces nosotros somos los que estamos resintiendo más lo que es la recesión de que no hay trabajo, de los cierres de maquila.
And so we are feeling more the effects of the recession because they're closing down the factories and we no longer have jobs.
Y la delincuencia se ha desatado, o sea,
And crime has obviously spiked.
yo en la noche veo todo cómo funcionan las drogas, los delincuentes que van y si ven una casa sola la desmantelan.
At night, I get to see how crime works, how there's drug deals going on, how people go into houses and pretty much strip the houses out of everything.
Entonces hay gente que vive en Estados Unidos, trabaja pero tiene casa allá, entonces esa gente ahorita está contratando personal para que les cuiden sus casas.
So people that currently live in the U.S. that own houses over there are hiring people to take care of those houses.
Y por el motivo de que no hay trabajo, hay mucha gente ahorita buscando trabajo en maquiladoras y no hay personas de 35 años en adelante, si no están estudiadas, capacitadas, no les dan trabajo.
And with the current situation, because of the fact that there's a lack of jobs, people that are over 35 and don't have a career or have not gone to school, they can't find a job.
Entonces por eso que ahorita estoy, bueno, aparte de las giras, ¿no?
Okay, so besides the speaking engagements, that's what I'm doing currently.
¿Otra pregunta?
Another question?
Bueno. Ay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Con Hansan Mets. Si se fijan en el principio del video, hay una que pasa así como mantita, así como de costalito, y estoy en una máquina que saca las bolsas de polietileno. Ese video lo tomamos para evidencia de que nosotros estábamos trabajando ahí porque yo era la única que no tenía seguro, no estaba registrada en esa empresa. Entonces, cuando nos cambian de un lugar a otro, yo me meto la cámara en mi chamarra y empiezo a grabar para una evidencia, porque íbamos a demandar a esa empresa.
Okay, I'm trying to summarize that. Okay, when you notice at the beginning of the video when you see the bag exploding and stuff like that, that's actually video that I took as evidence. Because when they change you from one place to another, then that's when you can sue and stuff like that, and that's why I took the video at the beginning of the film.
Y luego ese video lo usamos para la demanda.
We used that video in the lawsuit.
Era la única prueba evidencial, o sea, legítima, que es más claro que el agua no puede haber sido.
That was the only legitimate proof, more clear than water that we had against the company.
Pero como el gobierno es corrupto y las maquiladoras, en lugar de pagarle al trabajador, le pagaron al gobierno para que desistiera ese video y no fuera válido.
But the government, what they did is that since the government's on the side of the maquiladoras, what they did is they actually paid the government so they could disqualify that video as evidence.
Y como el grupo de muchas personas de que todos quieren que el abogado lo haga, cuando nosotros les dijimos que nuestra organización era para enseñarles al trabajador cómo llevar su demanda, no el abogado le iba a llevar, nosotros mismos unidos íbamos a pelear, entonces ellos lo dejaron ahí que lo haga él. Entonces eso también nos perjudicó cuando fue el desahogo de pruebas, porque la juez quería que todos estuviéramos presentes, los que estábamos ahí en ese video.
And since the lawyer got discouraged from pretty much helping them because they told the lawyer that he couldn't do that because that was going to give other people kind of an example to do the same thing, so they have to do it themselves.